It's like they share a bit of artwork to bring a bit of joy into the situation, you know. What would you have without music and art and food and people to share? I was hoping the sun gives the idea of an intensely warm day, and then the water gives the sense of cooling. He's shooting it out of his trunk there towards you. I want to do more layers on top of the elephant, just to give him a more sort of a three-dimensional appearance. He's not finished. We're really happy with the effect of the water. I thought it was cool looking. Can you see it? I really like the effect. Yeah. So this stream, again, is for the purposes of continually, consistently exposing and making available a platform to expose and also for others to hear. Otherwise, I'm only talking to myself. So this live stream is, it's to make sure that people know the truth, simply. And to tell the truth is, of course, to expose the lie. And, you know, it should be enough just to tell the truth. And it is. However, I want to make it available to people to really go into the detail on subjects and even look at the science behind a subject, and to give people real practices, real scientific tests that they can do with things at home to prove the physics behind how God created the universe, how Elon Musk's SpaceX rocket ships to outer space is a complete lie. And it's just another lie, like the lie they told the nations about a moon landing. It's just our modern version of it. It's just for the children. It's just like a movie, and a really cheaply and badly acted one at that. Sure, Elon Musk's face is as readable as the newspaper. He has one of those very readable faces, and you can tell when there's mischief in his eyes. So, you know, this whole, oh, we're flying rockets to outer space and then we're landing them again. Wow, whoa, the stress of it. And you just see it cuts to people clearly acting. Yay! Yay! And you're like, oh, here. This is like low budget. And it shouldn't be low budget because they're absolutely squeezing the American people for investment into these facades. NASA, the space program, all this waffle. This is huge grand larceny that they've been committing, robbing taxpayers' money off the American people. And now you have sort of big businessmen, which are new money. Like Elon Musk doesn't come from a family of great wealth. He's made his money there, right? At least that's to my knowledge. So it's new money anyway because it's new enterprise. But the point I'm making is that he's there lying to the people that he's building and flying rockets to outer space. And what they do is they add this stuff to a real car that you can go and buy, a Tesla car. This is a real producer. They try to make the lies more tangible to the people by giving you something that's attached to this idea of an outer space, like the Tesla car, the technologies involved. They're not really that technologically advanced at all, the cars. They just designed, and they're designed quite rather simply actually, because they're designed to resemble the sorts of vehicles that are often used in computer games to depict what would be a sort of a vehicle that might be used in space. And so they're trying to bring this whole facade and this whole lie about space travel and even humans moving to another planet because this one's going to run out due to climate and just universal forces that are out of everybody's control. All these lies that they perpetuate. They tell us that there's no God because universal forces that are out of people's control and just randomly occurring, which scientists use probabilities to predict the outcomes of. Of course, that refutes the existence of a God who's in control of all the elements and means well. So it all feeds into the lie that SpaceX have traveled rockets to outer space and landed them again, when it seems like Elon Musk is a feasible businessman with a car company. But the cars look like something that would land on Mars, like the Tesla truck. At least how they've been depicted to us in our childhoods and in video games and such like that. The Elon Musk's van, Star Truck, whatever you want to call it, is like something out of one of the old PlayStation games, isn't it? It's not springing to mind now the name of the game, but you used to get into a truck and it looked very similar to that and shoot other trucks. Can't think of the name of it. So this facade that they're creating, where Tesla are creating cars that look like something that would land on Mars, and SpaceX are talking about landing rockets. I mean, it's not very hard to do to land a rocket. All you have to do is press rewind on the tape. Have you considered this? What a brilliant stroke of genius, Elon. Press rewind on the tape. And that's what it's like. It's like something out of Mike Myers' Mini-Me. And the crazy millionaire scientist. Ah, Mini-Me. So this sort of excellent trick over society is often low budget. Why? Because the spirit behind it is one of mockery. And the less they can spend on tricking you, the more of a kick they get out of it. So do your own investigation. Flat Earth means there's a firmament that rockets cannot pass through. I'm not saying that rockets can't go up. They can. But what they do is they go up and over and into the sea. That's what they do. There's images of them crashing into the sea. As far as I know, online. That's what they do. Now, it would not take a lot. I mean, anybody could do it nearly on their iPhone. Get an image of a rocket taking off, reverse it, and then take the soundscape of something, sounds, rocket sounds, and lay them over the rewinding tape. All they'd have to do is overdub a tape that's been set in rewind at the same rate. And there you have it. Isn't it going on the whole time on social media? Lads are doing things in reverse and then pressing reverse on them so that they appear that they're doing them going forward. That's not difficult. And that's all they're doing. And then pretending to run around frantically like this is a breakthrough. It's brilliant. And paid crowds. Yay! Yay! That's it. Watch this video back.